Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm Gamesplaining the Gallerist. If you've watched my other two videos, you'll have an idea of how the Gallerist runs and how the rules are. I'm just going to do a playthrough of the first couple of turns. I've set up the game for 2 players, blue and orange or red. It looks reddish on the camera. It's definitely orange on the printing. So just go with it. I may switch between calling them red and orange. If so, I do apologize. Blue is set up as the first player, as marked with the Gallerist token, which means that red gets to select their starting spot. Now, what this is you're not selecting somewhere that you're going to actually action, you're just selecting somewhere to be your first location to move from. When you select that action, you will gain the end game bonus chit that goes with the spot. That one just there will gain 2 money for each artist who has promotion of level 4 or more. Now, it doesn't matter if that artist has some art in your particular gallery or not, just if there's any artist at level 4 or more that will pay out. This one is gaining influence and money for each artist who has a fame of 15 or more. This one's gained money and fame for each assistant you have in play. That doesn't include ones that have been removed to the game box because they didn't have a seat at the table, but does include the ones that are sitting on bonus spaces. And this one is gained money and influence for each sculpture that you've acquired that's either hanging in your gallery or has been sold through the game. Now, looking around the board, his end game position, he really wants to get to sell one. So he's working towards having 2 of those sculptures for these things anyway, but he may neglect doing that because he could pick up that international piece. So he doesn't really want that. I think that he's going to play the employee game and go up to the top and take that bonus chit. So that goes into that space. That will only come down to be an actual bonus at the end of the game if he gets 3 pieces of art into his gallery. Now, blue does the same, and blue is actually going to go and play the statue game. And this is what blue's cards are looking for. So he's thinking he's probably going to work really hard to get a whole bunch of these photos and sell them, and then keep going to pick up some more. If he's able to pick up the 2 photos and 1, yeah, he'll try for the lot. Let's see what happens. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it, but we'll see how he goes. So blue's first turn, he's going to go straight across to the artist colony and purchase some art from this artist. So he takes the signature, he'll pay 4 monies. He then adds those 2 meeples to the plaza, takes the top piece of art. The artist gets pushed forward 1 on his fame track. He doesn't have anyone in his gallery at the moment, as you can see, so that won't help him out. He also gets to take 2 tickets, so he'll grab a white and a pink. He will add that to his gallery. See, now that he's picked up some tickets, he will use some executive actions. He'll use a white ticket to move this guy into his foyer. That will enable him to be able to actually action this space if he wishes to. Red's turn. Red's going to actually kick him out. So he'll kick him out and do his actions. In order for him to purchase that art, it's going to cost him 5 money now if he wishes to get that second one, but it's probably worthwhile doing so just to have a piece of art early on. The other thing that he could do would be to commission one of the artists. It's always a good idea to do both of these things. No, because this one's out, he knows that the blue player is going to be trying to up the value of this guy's art, so he's going to actually go ahead and purchase one of his arts for 5 money. Now, when this one was revealed, we should have added another meeple to it, so he will grab that. The meeple goes in the plaza. There's no added fame for purchasing this piece of art. He doesn't have any white guys in his gallery. He'll get a pink ticket for that, and that photo now goes in his gallery. He's now going to want to try and get one of these cubist pieces to be able to sell to get that set. Okay, he's going to forgo any executive actions. Now, the blue player who got kicked out gets to do an executive action if he wishes. So he could theoretically do something else in this area, and I think he's going to. So what he's going to do, this is going to cost him a little bit, but he's going to drop his fame back to the closest star so that he can discover a new artist. Now he's he's going hard for the photos, but he's only got 6 money, so he's not going to actually be able to afford to purchase anything there. But it's probably worthwhile commissioning that artist. So he'll commission that artist. The white guy goes into the plaza. That gets flipped over. He'll take a brown and a white ticket, so he's got one of each. That's what that card does, and that goes back in the box. And then we add a token to that artist's card. So it's now Blue's actual turn. He's going to go up to the sales office, and he is going to take that contract. He'll put it on that one, which allows him to take one ticket of any color, and he's going to take another brown ticket. Now that he's done that, he will also use 2 brown tickets to move one of these guys straight into his gallery. It's now Red's turn. Red is going to leave a worker behind because that's a really popular spot early on in the game. He's going to come down to the media center. He's going to hire some employees. So he's only got, he'll spend 3 money to hire these 2 guys, 1 and 2. He's leaving a space because he knows his 4th guy is going to come back to him fairly soon, and he gets a brown ticket for doing that. And he might actually spend that brown ticket straight away to move a brown guy into his foyer. And while he's at it, he's going to spend a pink ticket to move a pink guy into his foyer. That enables him to do absolutely anything he wants to up here. And also he'll be able to move guys into his actual gallery fairly soon. Should have replaced that. Always replace your divots. Okay, Blue is going to come down here, kicks out the worker. Blue can't discover anyone because he's already discovered the second photo guy. So he's going to purchase some art. He's only got 6 monies. There's no more art available here. This art is going to cost him 8 monies. So he's still going to purchase that for 8 monies, only using 6 monies worth. And the other 2 money will come from here. So there's 1, there's the second one. He's going to have to do something about that track fairly soon. There should have been 2 more meeples sitting on that card. I keep forgetting to do that. So there's the 2 meeples going into the plaza, and I'll replace those right now. There we go. The fame of that artist now pushes up by 1, which pushes that. That one is now on 2 stars and is worth the 8 money that he just spent on it. Sorry, it's now on 3 stars and it's worth 11 money, even though he just spent 8 money to purchase it. He'll also get a brown ticket and a white or a pink. I think he's going to take a white for that. That now goes into his gallery as a second piece of art, and he's going to spend the 2 white tickets to bring one of the guys from the plaza through his foyer into his gallery. Red, having been kicked out, replaces his guy back to his office and can do an action again. He'll actually, yeah, he's going to move his fame down as well so that he can discover this artist. So a white token goes on the number 4. That commissioning goes down to the bottom. He will get a meeple from the foyer into his gallery. I think he's going to grab that last white guy. White guys are pretty important to have around. Of course, they'll up the fame of your artist whenever you discover them. Now it is Red's turn again, and Red, once again leaving a guy behind, is going to head over here He's going to go after some endgame bonuses. Now he's able to do anything because he's got the 3 guys in his foyer. He can only action these spaces here. It's probably worthwhile grabbing that one because he's got a camera guy in his space already. So he's grabbed this endgame bonus and he will put that on there, getting that bonus, which is take a guy from the plaza into his gallery. He doesn't have any tickets to use. He can't do any extra moves. So that goes back to the Blue's turn. Blue is now going to go up to the sales office and he will also leave a worker behind. In fact, before he does that, he's going to do the executive action to get this bonus, which is grab another card from the sales office. Look, he might grab that one. He'll put it there, which will allow him to get another brown ticket. So he's done his bonus. He's now going to actually sell his work of art. He has 2 works of art there. Each of them are worth slightly different. So he's going to sell the one that's worth the most for the 11 money. So that one now goes back to its artist. He takes 11 money, so he now has some money to play with, and he removes that work of art as being sold, and that will count towards the first one of these. It's now Red's turn. Red is going to go over to the artist colony, kicking out the blue player. Red only has 2 money, so he can't discover someone else. So all he can really do is purchase this art for 4 money. It would have been better for him to hang on to that, but he'll do it nonetheless. So this comes up to here. He spends 2 money, plus he'll drop himself back 2 spots on this tracks to afford his thing. Meeple goes to the middle. There's no bonus there, but +1 for each white guy in his gallery. There's 1 white guy, so that's going to push this artist's fame forward 1. He gets a ticket of his choosing, and he's going to take a brown ticket. That piece of art now goes into his gallery. The blue player who just got kicked out sends that back to his office, and he can now use the 11 money that he had earlier, or that he gained earlier, to drop his guy back to the last star spot, and he will purchase, he's going to purchase another, oh, he's got 2, he needs to sell 2, and he needs to cav 2. So he's going to purchase another one of these for 9 money. I know he just sold one for 11, but he's just made a little bit of money on that, so gets 1 money back, grabs that, sends those meeples to where they belong, increases the artist's fame by 1 +1 for each white guy, so it's going to push that forward 2. He gets a pink ticket and a brown or a white. He better take a white because he doesn't have any of them, and that now goes into his gallery as well. He's now Blue's turn. I think that you've got an idea for how this game runs and how it works. I'm going to leave it there. I hope this helps you get the Gallerist to the table. I hope that this gives you a better idea of how the Gallerist actually rolls around and how it all kind of works. There's a lot to keep your head around. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. Check out my blog, thegamesplainer.wordpress.com, to read about my adventures in gaming each week. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining, and until next time, enjoy gaming.